A little over a year ago, I wrote a original parody song, and it was about Wheel of Time, this fantasy series that I read as a kid growing up. And I heard that there was a song parody contest by this YouTube channel that I followed and really liked, called The Dusty Wheel. And when I submitted the song, I wasn't sure what to expect, but I thought, hey, this could be fun. I kind of procrastinated for a little while and sort of did it last minute, but I submitted it and I ended up winning. So it was kind of crazy because there was a lot of songs submitted and a lot of great songs and a lot of really talented people and really awesome tributes to the Wheel of Time. And so it was pretty humbling and pretty cool that happened. And so we're now over a year later, and I thought it might be fun to go back and just describe a little bit of the story behind the song and why I wrote it in the first place. So the first thing to note is that I didn't really have the Don McLean American Pie in my head when I was writing it. I actually had the Weird Al Star Wars parody that he wrote, and I grew up listening to Weird Al and always loved his parodies. And so anytime I attempt to write a parody, I always have him in the back of my mind of the all-time great to try to aspire myself to. So in my head, I was sort of writing a parody of a parody. I had really two big ideas that I wanted to convey when I was writing the song. So the first idea I wanted to communicate was the love of the Wheel of Time from back when I was a kid. I discovered these books in elementary and middle school, and I'm sure I'm not alone in that those were, some rough years growing up as a nerd. The Wheel of Time sort of represented the escapism that sort of got me through some of those years, sort of the best parts of belonging to this nerd community that I didn't really know existed other than a couple of my friends. All the way back in middle school, I remember thinking like how cool it would be for the Wheel of Time to become like a movie or a TV show. And I remember seeing like Lord of the Rings and the different superhero movies, becoming like mainstream, and sort of nerd culture like becoming more socially accepted. And I thought like, how cool would it be to see Wheel of Time, go through that process one day. And so it was a big deal for me when I found out that Amazon Prime was gonna make a Wheel of Time TV show. So the other big idea I wanted to communicate was sort of addressing some of the negativity that I saw online surrounding the Wheel of Time show, specifically from like the fans, from the fandom. If you love a piece of art, someone else creating a different piece of art should not in any way diminish your enjoyment of the first piece of art. So like in my mind, we have the books. We will always have the books. Nothing can change that. Like Robert Jordan and Brandon Sanderson gave us an amazing series of books, and no amount of shows or TV or movies or any other media could change the fact that those books are ours and they belong to the fans, and we can enjoy them for the rest of our lives. So it always struck me as a weird thing to be angry or threatened by someone else adapting these books into a show, because at the end of the day, it's something new. It's a different turning of the wheel, right? And if you are a fan of the books and you want people to read the original books, the show happening will only get more eyeballs on the books that we love. So I just wanted to address some of that negativity and, just share a positive message that I hope we as fans can, let's just enjoy the ride. Let's enjoy the show while we have it. After watching the show, it's not a perfect show, but at the end of the day, this is what we have as fans. And I really wanted to celebrate the good things about the show and the good things that reminded me of why I love Wheel of Time in the first place. So you may be wondering why I'm posting a video about this now, and that's a fair question. So a little bit about me. I used to do music for a living, And a few years ago, I changed careers, and I'm still in a creative field, but I don't really do music much anymore at all. And so the whole point of, having this YouTube channel was to do more with music. And so I wanted to post this to say that, my intention is to keep making music, whether that's Wheel of Time related or otherwise. I'm aware that YouTube is littered with, probably thousands or tens of thousands of, videos of people saying, oh, I'm going to be uploading all the time, and they never do. So I don't want to commit to any firm schedule, but I do want to say that I'm looking forward to doing more music and to posting more. That being said, I am working on a cover of Weep for Manetheren, or Sing of Manetheren, whatever you want to call it, from the show. And that will be posted probably within the next couple of weeks. So hopefully you enjoy that, and definitely subscribe if you would like to see more of that. Leave a comment if you have other suggestions or other thoughts of some other music I could cover. Yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate it, and I'll see you around.